About a minute later, and it's back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. Nitrans and base here for you, so we can continue getting stuff done.
What?
Exactly. So I'm going to actually avoid discoveries still. I'm going to do a couple episodes entirely dedicated to the damn things, but for now, we're going to completely ignore them. Okay, I need to go that way. So I'm going to get this out of the way. What's the thing? What's the word I'm looking for? Crew member, that's it. In Maramba. That's right, I do have 2 crew members to get. Which crew members are missing? 1 second. Okay, I know who the second one of those is. I know who the second one of those is. I know who the second one of those is. And okay, I know all the ones I'm missing. That's fantastic. And I should be able to get 3 of them right now, actually. Neat.
Well, ain't you fancy?
I am.
The top hat and everything.
Yep.
Dapper lycanthropes, my only
But
weakness.
my top hat has goggles on it.
You think that to be special?
Yeah.
My goggles have a mustache.
Dude, my goggles have a mustache, and that mustache has its own goggles.
Have I linked you to the Dapper Octopus?
I don't know if I care. I'm really not sure.
Dapper mollusk.
Man, I got my CD today from Steam Powered Giraffe, so I'm happy. It's signed and everything. It's fantastic.
Where is it?
Okay, so I had to ride the Jar Jar Binks clone again, specifically so I could get this person. Thankfully, they are worth it.
What, the fortune teller?
Yep, fortune teller. So I didn't do anything with this character at all previous to this point. If you had actually talked to this character at any point after the Temple of Pyron, she would have told you she awaits a man with a Saurian blade. Now, that's the one I picked up from Yafutoma. That's why it's so important to pick it up. Once you have it equipped and show it to her, she decides to come with you. It's kind of depressing. She believes that just because you have the blade, she must come with you and serve you.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Kalifa is your second merchant, and she's actually the one you want. Osmond's nice because it gives you rich stuff, but Kalifa gives you the special stuff.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. That's the actual magic rare drop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one improves money drop and one improves, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we honestly, at this point in the game, we don't care about money drops anymore. We care about the rare stuff. And given in this LP, I picked up so many rare pieces of crap even without her. Okay, so that's the first crew member that we need to pick up.
Did you stop getting rare loot when I went to Vegas?
I think I got 1. Did you win in Vegas?
How was your trip to Vegas?
My trip to Vegas was delightful. I got a lot of work done on my tattoo. I got a lot of drinking done.
Did you win anything?
I did not gamble.
Then I guess the rare drops just ain't you. Now I could start...
Oh no, I did gamble. And I did win. But I was at a bar. I was at a bar and I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and there was that card machine, the little video gambling there, and I put in $20 and got 50.
Nice. I could actually start a side quest here while I'm here, but screw that noise. I'm not doing that side quest until I have the ability to not deal with random encounters anymore. I'm not quite at that point. Okay, so next we need to go southwards, and we need to go to Esperanza. Which will eventually get there. Okay. I want to show this, just because this is so stupid and you'll never see me use it ever again. This is the tuna cutlass. It is a tuna.
That's a fish, alright.
That's a fish. And his secondary blade goes from a tonfa blade to a butcher's knife.
Yeah. I think that's the only one that affects the tonfa blade.
Yep.
Oh wait, no. Isn't there a fire one that...
I don't think so.
No.
This
No, I
is
think you're drinking.
this is the swirl meringue. It's a gigantic lollipop. And Aika Fina doesn't get one because, well, she has Cupel. And those, my friends, are the joke weapons in the game.
It'd be super cool if the robe did change her appearance, though. I'd have worn it all the time anyway.
So as you can see, lots of damage off of Vice, but the accuracy on that thing is really super low, so...
It's a shame it's not like in... Oh, I forgot the game. There's another game that has one of those massive damage, ultra-low accuracy weapons, but it also has an accessory that shoots the player's accuracy to, guaranteed hit.
Well, there's... The reason you want the tuna cutlass, if ever, is to make Vice's specials that much more powerful.
Ah, specials can't miss.
Right.
Makes sense.
Specials can't miss, so that's one of the reasons why you would use it. But it's just, it's not worth it at the end of the day.
Well, does it take a turn to switch weapons?
Nope.
Then why not have it in inventory, swap it out
so bad.
whenever your specials are charged?
Because that's too much of a pain in the ass. It's honestly, it's not worth it. It really isn't. I will get, not soon, but I will get a better weapon at some point. So it's not too worried about it.
That just means you need to club people with a tuna while you can.
If I could actually hit them. Apparently a tuna isn't the most aerodynamic thing.
Huh. Of course it's not.
Actually, it kind of is aerodynamic, really.
Yeah, well,
It's aquadynamic.
It's hydrodynamic, yeah.
Nice and sleek. Well, I don't know. Aerodynamicy and aquadynamicy share, I believe, the same fluid physics.
Yeah,
Yes,
air
when
technically is a fluid.
When
I
fluid is
think.
involved, yes. No, air is a gas. Did you fail chemistry? Next, you're going to tell me that water is a solid, and we're going to have a little bit of a problem.
I think he's referring to turbulence in particular, in the way that
man.
air and liquid has similar physical properties when you're moving through it.
I suppose so.
Really, fluids and gases function very similarly.
Hey,
It's
look,
quite
it's that guy with the bitching mustache.
My God, it's glorious.
And he joins you. He is your second helmsman. So now we can get rid of that other asshole. But I can't remember what Don does. Lawrence increases your ship's quick. Don increases your ship's dodge percentage. Hi, Don. Would you like to take over the running of my ship? And that is literally the last thing we will have to do in Esperanza until I do that one side quest that I hate doing. Because it takes too long. But I'll get around to it. Okay. Now, we need to go over to, that one... We need to go to Horteca.
Notable traits of Horteca, having a fucking badass remix on OCR.
I'll have to get that. We'll have to link that. I mean, OCR is amazing in general, so, it's... Yeah.
I don't know who OCR is.
OC Remix?
Overclock remix?
They're a website...
Pass.
They're a website that, remixes just tons of video game music.
Pass. Remixes are lame. Always and forever.
Alright,
Actually,
you fail. Terra
Yeah.
in Black is probably better than Terra's theme.
Terra in Black is... Well, yeah. I don't know, I kind of like the War of the Magi track a little bit better than like Terra in Black, just because it feels a little bit more epic.
Hell, you want a really good one, Death on the Snowfield for both Terra.
I will tell you, one of my favorite OC remixes, though, is called Thunderstruck. Very well done version of the Song
Or
of Storms.
Philistines. Remixes. Good
Go listen to
heavens.
it. They have this. It's an amazing violin version.
Bass? To claim that music is bad simply on the virtue of it being a remix is to yourself be a Philistine. You're refusing to listen to something based on the fact that it already exists.
Whoa. Who says
I
I
can
don't
say
listen
to
to
that-
remixes? Who said I don't listen to remixes?
So you
Calm
yourself
down.
are a Philistine?
Who said that I enjoy them?
No, you didn't say
Assumptions-
enjoying it.
assumptions all up
Philistine. You didn't say enjoying it. You specifically said listening to them.
Yep.
I don't think I did say listening to
You
them.
did.
But actually, no, I didn't. I never once said listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that remixes are one of the several derivative genres of music I find
Oh
as
God!
a
No!
classically trained
Stop!
musician
You said the D word.
to be less legitimate.
You said the D word.
Okay,
The argument ends
hold on. You mentioned that remixes are less legitimate,
Here
but
we are.
you're also a classically trained musician. As in, you know that every single song is Pachelbel's canon.
Every single song is what?
Every song is Pachelbel's canon.
Every song is Pachelbel's canon.
Yes, canon in D is every song ever.
The song is just called canon. What key it's in varies.
Pachelbel's canon is in every song that has ever been, ever was, and ever will be. Everything is therefore a remix of canon.
No. Canon is quintessential of a fugue, which is Baroque style. But it certainly wasn't the first.
the exact progression of canon, of chords and notes, is in almost every popular song, and some not so popular, and
We are victorious.
just various song.
He said the
for
D
ages.
word. The argument ended then.
That's true.
Why? Because I'm
The minute
right
we're
that
being
remixes
told
are
by a
by
hipster.
definition derivative.
No. It's anytime someone uses the word derivative, the conversation ends. It's basically the it's the Hitler rule for music and art in general. If you use the word derivative, argument over. You cannot go anywhere else. It's the worst insult you can use because it doesn't mean anything. It's just kind of there. You
I don't
are
think you
derivative of
understand
your
the
parents.
context. I don't think you understand what context to use the term derivative in. I used it by definition. It's a remix. It, by definition, is derivative of the source.
So by
it's
definition,
created
are
from.
you therefore not as good as your parents?
I didn't say by definition it was. Well, no, I did say that. I'm not saying that it was illegitimate because it was derivative. I think it's illegitimate for all kinds of reasons. That is, derivative doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Because you're completely
Opera is
you're completely a
derivative
remix of your
genre.
parents. I mean,
Did you read that argument on a forum? I feel like you didn't construct this argument on your own because it's not
No.
holding a lot of water.
no, I did. Because
Music
actually,
should be
biologically,
taken
you
on
are
the
a
merits
remix of your parents.
individual song,
Right, but that has nothing to do with the
whether it's
illegitimacy
based
I
on
feel
something
of
or
the
not.
See, this is the idea. I feel remixes fit right in there with club music to me, which is to say that it follows a very basic
That was
rule,
easy.
and it isn't a practiced one.
So I take it you are a complete non-fan of covers then?
It depends on what the cover has to add, but in general, you are right. I am not generally a fan of covers. But, see, covering is not the same as remixing.
Keep in mind,
Remixing-
remixing, like in OCR, isn't just like, let's take this song and
play
turn it
another
into
song behind it.
dubstep.
Yeah.
Because that's not how it works.
Like for instance, the Thunderstruck one I
Well,
mentioned.
I was speaking basically just to troll you guys, but if we wanted to talk specifically about it, yes. Remixing has a lot of layers to it. It is true, aside
is
from
like an
just
onion.
saying it to get your reaction. I don't actually care about remixes. It's not a personal favorite. It's not actually an illegitimate genre by any means. It is less practiced. I still stand by that. It has virtues that I feel are not as
I submit
Not as
that
good.
finding a thing and taking your own spin on it and making it your own is no less legitimate than any other form of art.
But that's not the definition of remix. Remixes certainly don't need to be quote-unquote their own. They just take a song, add 4 to the floor, and then put in a feedback that happens every 30 seconds. That's a remix, but it's...
Man, you haven't listened to good remixes.
Yeah, I've listened to plenty of good remixes. Like I said, I wasn't joking. I have listened to them. I don't prefer them. But that's what I'm talking about, is that a remix can be one of any number of things.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about one of those remixes, then fine. Yes, you're right. Those are derivative, and they're not fun.
I equate remixes with club music for the most part.
Yeah, that's...
you need to go listen to Thunderstruck, because that's just right there.
Or Fortica Stomp.
I could go listen to it, but if I come back and tell you why it's bad, you can't be upset.
Sure.
Another band. Jaina was talking about another group. Can't remember who they were, but it was some like college experimental group that does guitars. That
you want kick-ass? That's sort of and technically mixing. Van Canto.
I've heard of them.
Remixing because they have to rearrange the entire song. What with not having any instruments other than a drum kit.
Remixing is less good to me by virtue of it taking an existing song and using clips from it. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of sampling. Sampling is a whole...
It's not
that's
sampling.
Also, not all remixes sample.
In fact, most don't.
Most do.
Like, for instance, Thunderstruck are only samples at the beginning of the end to make a point. It takes the original sound of the original Song of Storms and to make a point as it builds into its own thing, and then it suddenly has a very epic and sweeping violin, which does the actual song itself. Tends to work pretty well.
Is that a remix or a reorchestration?
Techno term.
Remix, because it actually does mix in some beats in the background, mixes in some other stuff.
Nah, pass. Illegitimate bullshit. Derivative.
OCR terms
Pass.
are more along the lines of, say, they're closer to covers, except it's not a direct one-to-one. They change it around, give their own spin, add originality, and they take it in and make it their own.
If that's the genre you wish to profess your expertise in, I don't have any legitimate claim in saying it's illegitimate or derivative.
Good, because your argument was derivative in the first place. Derivative.
Your mom's derivative.
I feel like you're still using an argument you read on a forum somewhere.
Now,
Not a
remixing
forum.
isn't a subject right?
That was a comedian, I just can't remember who it was.
My expertise is romantic music. Oh, how I love romantic.
Go listen to Honeybee then.
No.
Yes.
I don't know what Honeybee is, but
The
the name turned me off
FX7 you're a
instantly.
bad person.
That's what I thought it was.
No, I'm talking
And
about
now I'm not
no.
gonna
I'm talking about the Honeybee from Steam Powered Giraffe. It's a very good romantic song.
I suddenly suspect you're not certain what I meant when I said romantic. Romantic
are you
period.
talking about the romance? Oh, romance period. Okay.
Yeah, romantic music. Romance, that would be late 1800s to the mid 1900s. Kind of saw it tapering off in the 1950s, 1960s, and then it took over with the modernist movement, which actually would have gone as far back as the 1920s, depending on the composer. Christoph Penderecki and stuff.
Nerds.
My only real focus for music is I happen to have a particular fondness for the more symphonic-styled metal.
Same. Well, symphonic, yes. Metal, maybe not so much. I have a particular fondness for violins, actually, but
That's what I played. That's what I played
String
through
quartet
college.
and acapella as well.
Violin and viola.
Okay, so we're not going to actually be going into the dungeon itself in this episode, but we're in the Lands of Ice. This is where our next dungeon is.
You've come to the land of the ice and snow with the midnight sun where the hot springs blow.
So you need to go down here and fight this fight real quick.
Flow to the flow, baby.
Isn't there a dungeon coming up which is actually stuck to the underside of the continent?
That would be the dungeon that we're about to do.
Cool.
That was easy.
I don't know if you just
did
panned
I
over
find
it because I was in another tab.
Did I find the ice lens yet? Is that a discovery I've done? Let's see.
Don't think so.
Well, I passed through this area some time ago, on the way to other places. Let's see. No, I did not. Okay, this is actually one I do want to pick up because I actually kind of like the story of this, because it actually, Oh, look, hey, that's an optional boss battle. We're going the hell away from that.
Go get it! No, go get it!
No,
Go get it!
I don't have time this episode.
Don't be a bitch.
I don't have time.
Go get it!
The
There it
ice
is.
lens.
Okay, there it is.
Did talk about that one.
So the ice lens is it directly correlates to the actual dungeon we're about to do. The dungeon is a city under the ice that everybody's missing, but the city was never touched by the rain of destruction, because it all hit the ice instead. This ice lens is basically Archimedes' laser. It's a gigantic lens of ice, gigantic magnifying glass.
Not the Archimedes laser at all.
Hush you. No, I mean, it's basically using the same idea. Gigantic freaking reflective surface.
Isn't.
Shut up, you. I don't want to talk anymore. Anyways. Yes, I know, Archimedes' laser was actually a set of mirrors, and this is just a gigantic magnifying glass. But the idea was the same, to use the sun's power to destroy incoming ships.
But that's like saying a solar panel is the same as... the hell was it? Was it the Archimedes 2 in Fallout?
See, this is what happens when you listen to too much remixes and derivative music. You
Nerds!
Thinking things like Nye.
So, they were
you,
using the
Fuck
lens in order to burn ships out of the sky, but it turns out the final focal point of the lens was the city of Glacia. It makes a very dark background to the game. Now, the only reason you care about the ice lens is because it points to the city of Glacia.
But you have to go under for it.
Yep. If you try to go down to the top, nothing happens, because you actually can't go through the ice. But
You can go through the top later, though.
yeah, and you actually will have to, for a certain item. We're gonna avoid that boss battle, because I really don't feel like doing that battle. We'll do it on the way out.
Here goes!
Okay. Okay, I need to change that Tuna Cutlass, because he's just not hitting anything.
Tuna, 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 tuna.
In utter victory.
Delicious, vicious.
Fish.
Anyways, so if you go under the continent, fly around in the mist for a while, you'll fight another fight. God damn.
And shortly after this, Foy...
Do you not have a white map yet?
That's not a
I
word
have
at
a
all.
white map. I probably have 3 white maps at this point.
Why don't you use it?
Because I want experience.
Drachma will rejoin the party. Only long enough to say, then promptly leave again.
Trans is supposed to be no spoilers.
I'm not spoiling anything, I was joking.
Way to spoil it, Nye.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah. That was fun. Okay, let me change over to a weapon that's actually worth using.
Viewers, if you'd like me to set an eye on fire over the internet for that spoiler, thumbs up this video.
What spoiler?
You just admitted to Drachma returning!
No, I didn't. I said you did a spoiler. And then you started making assumptions.
Hey, all I said
That's what I'm
was
telling you.
right now,
It's not too late for you,
Drachma's back.
Trans. It's not too late for you to stop listening to derivative bullshit.
Okay, hold on.
You can save yourself from
Go
this fate.
stick a cob of corn up your ass.
That's a good idea. I should do that.
Oh, I gotta
Oh,
find the.
shit.
There's actually a very specific point where you have to go underneath the glacier. I'm trying to find it. Where am I? Do I have to circle from the south side? Is that what I have to do? Hold on. Guys, it's been a while since I've had to go to Glacia because this is an absolute pain in the ass. Okay, you know what? I'm doing it. I hate myself for doing it, but I'm doing it. Actually, screw that. We're not putting it on Vice. We will put it on... It has to be on Vice, doesn't it? Damn it.
I don't know.
I think the white map actually has to be put on Vice.
I was the turkey the whole time.
I was wondering what that was doing there. Okay, put on the white map. Hopefully we'll have a smaller encounter rate.
It's not even a hopefully.
Encounter rate, I believe.
That's what the item does. That's what it's for. That's its
Yes, but
thing.
this is Skies of Arcadia. You never know. It could increase the encounter rate.
No, you know.
That's the black map.
The code and all that.
Okay, hold on. Is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I was going in the slightly wrong direction. Or was I? We will never know. Okay, where's the... See? Look, another encounter. Right the freak here.
Oh, guess white map doesn't eliminate it.
Was it like...
Oh yeah, flying over the clouds eliminates it.
Or under, yes. Yeah, no, the white map just reduces, but it's not like a... It's like a 10-20% reduction or something like that. Maybe it's 60%, I don't know. It's some non-zero number, but it's not like... It's almost not worth it. Derivative.
How about you? That was easy.
I still like that sword. I should probably change people's weapon color because we no longer need red. Okay, where is this place? 1 second. Is it over here? Okay, I know what I'm looking for. Why am I not finding it? Darn it! Guys, we're probably just gonna cut this episode at this point until I find the freaking place.
Hooray!
Because this is just getting all to, like 10, 12, 15 types ridiculous. Chances are, I have to approach it from the south side. You know, the one thing I could do, which I refuse to do, but I could do it.
That was easy.
I still need to change the color of that freaking weapon set. Okay, hold on. We're looking. We're underneath. We're going south. We are looking for the city. There it is. Found it. But first, we find the Aurora. The Aurora is an automatically found discovery as soon as you go into the Lands of Ice. The place I need to be is right in front of me. I just have to figure out in which direction I have to, in what order shall I do my weapon skills? That's what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to deal with the invisible walls down here. Because they're kind of in force right now. What, do I seriously have to come from the south? Is that what it is? Okay, we're holding off this particular episode. We're going to cut this short so that way I can actually get there. I'll see you guys soon.
Later.